lady from hell, Hampton Horror. Woo, child. I don't know how y'all are feeling, but Karen is coming for Queen of Season 6. Don't debate with me, debate your hot box. So we are coming into the second episode with everyone acting like they don't know what Karen is talking about as she is laying Gizelle out on a cross, okay? Now I can understand no one not understanding what Karen meant by saying her and Gizelle went to sing. That will forever be funny to me. But when she said that Gizelle was a broken whore from Hampton University and she had a fiery hot box, they knew exactly what she meant, trying to act like Karen was using old people slang. Nah. She did what she needed to do to shut Gizelle right on up. Gizelle, whatever her name is, right on up. So now that we are in the second episode and we see the booby reveal party has turned into a Grand Dawn and Queen of Shade throwdown, the entertainment is up. But honestly, this is a back and forth that needs to happen because Gizelle would never shut up unless someone shuts her up. And it looks like that will be Karen this season, and I am okay with that. But what comes off weird to me is when Mia steps in to calm the situation down and defends Gizelle, talking about, I am a good judge of character and I can tell that Gizelle has a good heart.
I respect you. I have my own relationship with you. But I'm just meeting Gizelle and I'm a good judge of character and she has a beautiful heart.
First off, Gizelle spoke on Karen's husband and claimed she's about to air out Karen's business. And what you got from that was that she has a good heart? What? How? I mean, we know you a little off based off the math you did earlier, but are you deaf too? Can you not comprehend? Oh wait, maybe you're trying to be under Gizelle's ass. Is that what it is? Because I'm confused. You came in with Karen. That was who you knew first. And even if you did feel like Karen was wrong, all you have to do is either one, avoid the situation you know nothing about. Two, stop the altercation altogether. Or three, defend Karen, your friend. But bitch, you're not supposed to root for the enemy. The fuck? What? Confused. Who does that? So from that moment, Mia turned me off. Clearly she lacked loyalty and common sense, and that was evident. But Karen didn't feel no way about it. She just told Mia, yeah, you feel that way now, like she a good person. And I felt the same way too, but you just wait. But let me remind y'all how in the first episode, Gizelle was already calling Mia a bitch without meeting or seeing that girl. So I don't know about you, Mia, but that doesn't show me you a good-hearted person. But if you want to be down with Gizelle, by all means, I'll just wait and see how it all play out for you. But not only Mia was coming to Gizelle's defense, so was Robin. But I mean, that is Gizelle rolled off. So of course that was expected. But immediately, Wendy jumped in and said that if the problem is between Gizelle and Karen, it needs to stay there. No one needs to gangbang. Because that is what Gizelle and Robin love to do. They would tag team on arguing with someone, especially Karen. But if it has nothing to do with you, Robin, Mia, shut up. They are grown, they will figure it out. And if they don't, they can both go into their respective corners. And that's just that. So Robin, in her confessional, had to bring up the fact that Karen and Wendy didn't match last season. So it was so weird that Wendy was defending Karen. But no, I didn't find anything weird about that. Gizelle and Robin hates when someone shuts them down, and it's right. So they try to bring up OB. Boom, no, it's a new year, it's a new season. Give us something new and run with that. Because clearly Wendy and Karen are past that. But since Robin wanted to jump into the beef that had nothing to do with her, Karen directed the shade towards her. And Karen asked Robin, well, when are you and Juan going to get married? Y'all, Karen is just so funny. Cause it's like you catch the shade, like she be acting like she's like really concerned asking the question. But we all know it's shade, Karen. We all know this. So Robin was like, after COVID. So Karen was like, oh, well, mine will be soon, meaning her and her so nice had to do it twice, wedding / vow renewal. And that it would be in a protected environment for a real wedding and with real relationships. Basically throwing shots at Robin. Saying, girl, if y'all was getting married, it would have been planned and happening. Granted, The shade towards Robin was funny as hell. I couldn't ride with Karen on that because some people is waiting to have their weddings. But I do respect the shade because we all know Robin and Juan's situation is just in shambles, child. It's clearly just a storyline. It's just so funny because everything that Karen is doing to them, they were doing to her for years. I just love the comebacks of Karen. I really do. I really do. So after the dinner is over, the ladies are packing up to go and Mia starts to exchange numbers with Gizelle and Robin. To me, it was clear that she felt like those two were the, you know, the it girls, so she wanted in. But I mean, the world is all about connections and networking, so cool. Now that the days are moving along and we are getting into who Mia is and about her home life with her husband, and from what I gather, the roles have been reversed because the husband is a house husband while she is working and running the business. And honestly, I think it's kind of cool because he is damn near 70 years old and she in like her late 30s, so he done did all that he did to build up his business and his empire to what it is today and did what he needed to do for his family. So now he's passing it on to his wife, and if she wants to run a family business, by all means, can do that. So it's nice and it's real cute seeing her work, being a wife and a mother and all that good stuff. But then we dive into Candace, who I honestly totally forgot all about because she wasn't at the party, so I forgot about her existence too. But we dive into Candace and her new adventures as an actor, recording artist, and grad student, and bonus mom. Child, Candace just making herself seem extra busy, but go ahead, do you, girl. But one thing about it, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, and I'm glad she is diving into what she always dreamt of. But the mess came in when she was on the phone with her husband, Chris, and they both started talking about how Chris is her husband. Girl, if Chris ain't got a job, just say that. And he just want to control your life. I don't even think Chris want to control her life. I'm not going to say that. I don't think Chris wants to control her life. I think Chris just don't want to do nothing. And he just want to live off her or live off her mama because, well, live off whoever, just not himself. Because he clearly ain't. Baby, where your money at? What you doing? You look like you at home. You a stay-at-home dad with your two kids from your two big mamas at the house. It's like, why do we even have the time to even think about managing her? He needs to be out managing a damn business or something, his own damn business or something. Cause I just don't get it. He don't need to be her husband. He need to get a real job and get out that house. But that ain't my man, so I'm on my mind. Or not. Moving along, we start to get into Ashley and what's new with her, and she is basically talking to her mom about how her and Michael are way better than before, and all the problems they went through in the beginning of their marriage has made them a better couple today, and how she feels less stressed and depressed with the baby she's about to have now because she has help from a nanny and Michael. So everything seems to be going well with Ashley, but my girl is just boring. Like, this ain't the Ashley I know. Dang, girl, drop that baby already so we can see the OG Ashley again. But please, Michael, please don't bring no more drama and problems to this girl life, okay? We don't need nothing from you. Matter of fact, get as less camera time as possible. It's okay. We don't see you, boo. It's fine. It's okay. This season is fine. Okay, y'all, so bear with me. Because this episode doesn't have nothing really happening, just a lot of deep diving into the ladies' personal lives. So we get into Gizelle and her new finished west wing of this home she brought about 2 years ago. And listen, I am not impressed. I don't know, maybe because I don't really care for Gizelle. Like, she's entertaining, and I want to like her, but I just don't. Like, she's like a Kenya to me. Like, I just don't like you. Like, nothing about you. Like, I just don't like you. I just don't. But yeah, about this West Wing, I'm just not impressed. Are y'all impressed? Like, let me know in the comments down below if y'all impressed or not. But Gizelle had the tendency to give off this I'm that bitch energy, or what the girls call pretty girl syndrome, where she puts out minimum effort and gets praise. And that's exactly what it's showing in her home. Basic and minimum effort. Granted, I kind of see the vision of where she was going, but it just lacks style and structure. It's giving Little House on the Prairie vibes. The house just got a couple more, you know, square feet. It's bigger, but it ain't nothing for the amount of money she paid for it. But not only is her home mediocre and bland, so is her love life. Granted, we know this already, but since her and Robin want to sit around and talk about it, sure, so are we. But she begins to tell Robin the status of her and Jamal's relationship. And it is basically null and void because Jamal had already said to the blogs he is single. And he ain't going to Potomac to visit Gizelle or them kids, so it's just not a thing. But Gizelle says it's really the lack of communication and the lack of intimacy that he's giving her that she wants to take a step back from their relationship. But Gizelle, yeah, it's a lack of communication because he had someone else to entertain. And yeah, there is a lack of intimacy because he got to give his goods to someone else. And it's okay. You don't have to drag this out. Tell us y'all are over, move on, catch your shade from the ladies, and find the next piece of guy that you will have in your hot box. And they'll be all good. So once Gizelle gives Robin a rundown on Jamal, they call Candace to give her the rundown on Wendy's new interlude gathering from the new booze to the new girl and the crew. And of course, Candace was being dramatic, hearing everything, but that's whatever. They also tell her about everything Karen was saying, and Gizelle, per usual, talking bad about Karen and got the nerves to expect that lady to apologize to her. Like, girl, what? Is you sick in the head? Like, Gizelle, I would never get her. I just won't. Speaking of Karen, after sitting and thinking about how hard she went in on Gizelle at Wendy's house, she felt bad. But really, Karen don't feel bad. That's her way of just saying she for to create another gathering to get the girls together and apologize. But anywho, she informs Ray that she wants to have a love party because it's around Valentine's Day with everyone and their significant other. But the funny part is, Karen knows Gizelle most likely won't come because, well, Gizelle don't have nobody. And Robin is the follower, so she won't come either and has an excuse of one didn't want to go. But Karen told everyone their significant other did not have to be there, so Ashley went along. So Robin could have went along too, but since Gizelle didn't go, she didn't go. The other person Karen didn't really know if they would come was Candace, since they still were having their problems lingering. But Karen had full confidence that her and Candace could rebuild what they once had. But Candace, on the other hand, feels like Karen is denying her pain. And it's like, Candace, what? Karen never did that, y'all. Karen never denied Candace's pain. Candace is upset because Karen didn't want to stop being friends with Monique. But Karen had said plenty of times to everyone in their face, Monique and all, how dead wrong Monique was and how bad she felt about the situation and how it played out. So I'm gonna need for Candace to stop acting like this lady don't care for her, because Karen really do care for Candace. Like, she always said that. She genuinely cares for her. But also, she cares for Monique. So Candace thinks that she is dismissing the situation that occurred, and that's not it. And I get Candace has every right to feel the way that she feels, but to make everything seem one way and one-sided when it's not, it's getting real old. It really is. Like, give me something new, please. But needless to say, Candace and her husband attend Karen's love party along with Wendy and her husband, Mia and her husband, and Ashley with her big baby belly. So Candace is the last to pull up to the house, and when she gets there, her and Karen mutually agree that they will not have the conversation about where they both stand at this moment. So they will set another time up. So Candace invited Karen over to the house so they can speak. My thing is, why is Candace so pressed for everyone to come into this house? She literally has no furniture, no decor, nothing in. It's just space. Just space and a whole bunch of liquor bottles. And she got little pieces here and there, but yeah, that's it. Now don't get me wrong, the house is huge and it's nice, it's real cute. And so much can be done to it, but I feel like I wouldn't be so pressed to have people over in the house until it was set up and ready. But then again, that's just me. Candace is Candace. So once Karen and Candace is situated, they head over to the group of girls and start having a conversation about Mia and her clitoral plastic surgery, because Ashley was confused as to why she would get it if she didn't have a natural birth, but she had 3 C-sections. And Mia said she wants to keep that thing hanging for her man. But the girls all believe her thing was worn out. So that was the ending of that conversation. And Candace, with her messing behind, brings up the mess of Gizelle and Karen at Wendy's house. Mind you, Candace wasn't there. She only knows what Gizelle and Robert told her. So Karen is like, listen, that's irrelevant. We here to celebrate love, so moving along. And Mia is like, yeah, because you're a real boss. You're a real boss, Karen. Granted, oh my God, she talks exactly how I just said it. She talks like that, like, yeah, Karen, because you're a real boss. You're a real boss. Like, yeah.
You're a real boss. Already. But Mia, you were the one talking.
Now, granted, when Mia said that, I didn't know where they even came from, like why she even said that. But right after she did, Wendy randomly brings up the situation where Mia took up for Gizelle and not Karen.
I'm just meeting Gizelle, and I'm a good judge of character, and she has a beautiful heart.
And it's like, that whole thing had nothing to do with nothing, but now that we're here, it was clear that Wendy didn't like Mia, so she felt the need to call her out about her flip-floppiness. So Mia said, well, Karen said if you guys mash, but if you don't mash, don't mash, but don't mash on account of me. Girl, what? So basically, she was trying to say she was meshing with Gizelle, but when she heard that Gizelle wished death on Karen's husband, she had to reevaluate if Gizelle was had a good character, because it seems like she's just a pretty face. So she sort of saved herself, at least she thought. Baby, cause Wendy was on that ass. So Wendy said, so you don't think Gizelle has a good character? And Mia said, it's questionable. So Wendy was like, why did you ask for her number after the fact if you felt like her character was questionable? Then Mia was like, well, I was trying to enlighten the air, which is what you should have done since it's your home. Oh God, why she had to take it there? She just gave Wendy ammo, and it's like, we really ain't really care. Really, honestly, we didn't care. It was whatever. But since we here, Wendy and Mia went tit for tat, and Mia started putting her hands in Wendy's face. Like, you know, when people talk to their hands, but you know, when you in their face, you really be like, So Wendy told her, don't do that. Don't put your hands in my face. And Mia said,
so don't do that.
So don't do that.
Don't put your hand in my face.
Whoa, it's in your face. What are you gonna do about it?
And that is when everyone had to cut them off immediately, because no one wanted to have a repeat of what Candace and Monique went through last year. So clearly someone needs to sit Miss Mia down and let her know we don't take it that far. At least over here in Potomac, we don't do that. So let's respect each other's space, you know? So while in her confessionals, Mia brings up how she thinks Wendy is insecure. That's probably why she felt like she was coming for her. And honestly, I don't think that Wendy is insecure. I just think she don't know how to start with her confidence. It has to be eased out of her. And I mean, I can see how Mia can feel like Wendy is insecure. Shoot, she's been on that girl neck since they met. But Mia is not even like that girl for real. But her confidence is definitely on 10. Like, Mia is confident about everything. So I can see why she feel like, okay, well, clearly you're jealous of me, you're insecure, so what's the problem? That's what I get, but I don't think Wendy's really insecure. She just like, it just takes her time to feel herself. But to ease everyone out of the drama of Wendy and Mia, Karen calls the husbands and everyone to sit and set, so they can start playing couples games, and everyone was clearly having a great time, and I love seeing that for them. It was all on their faces, and there was no hostility other than Wendy and Mia, but they were with their husbands, so it wasn't really showing like that. No, I ain't gonna lie. During the game that they were playing, there was a question that was asked: if your husband was attracted to one lady in your friend group, who would it be? Now, granted, I get it's a game for kikis and giggles, but don't ever feel like you can play with me. Me, don't feel like you can play with me. But this ain't about me. This about them in the game. So everybody answered the question with who they think their partner would choose, but Wendy and her husband both put no answer. So Mia instantly went back to saying Wendy was insecure and that Wendy programs her man to be Team Wendy. And I'm just trying to figure out, well, what the hell the problem is with that? He gonna be Team me regardless, boo. So, boo, you can't call a girl insecure on that front. Now that you can't call it insecure on, cause boo, my man should be Team Queen me. Team me. But what really took the icing on the cake of the game is when the question of how did y'all meet come up, and Mia and her husband said they met at a strip club. and everyone instantly said to themselves, that makes so much sense why she got that clitoral reconstruction, because her ass was a stripper getting that thing flip, flopped, and flanked. Okay? But she said that she was a bartender, but boo, we know what it is and what it was, and it's okay. But other than that, their date ended on a good note, and so did the episode. But I must say, other than the tick for tack of Wendy and Mia, I was bored. Hopefully things start picking up soon, but I mean, this is only the second episode, so I'll give them some time. So with that being said, you already know what it is and how it goes down over here. Go down below and comment your thoughts on this episode, and let's discuss. Like this video, and last but certainly not least, subscribe and join the queendom, baby. Bye.